We're live. What a day. As we have been doing, we're going to keep playing through Shadows over Loathing, trying to get through the game. But another thing that'll happen, assuming that Next Fest is still going by the time we finish this game, I'd like to do a stream of just playing a bunch of demos. But I know some demos are timed, so I might have to play them in my own time if we don't get through this game fast enough. So yeah. Going to get the game started up. Shift over to the game capture. Okay, good. It didn't do the struggle it's been having. The pump has a Glaxton valve on it. Grab it. The valve is held in place by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. We found good stuff. Oh, hey, a flower. Beautiful flower stands in defiance of the reining in of nature. Smells as good as it looks. This valve has been held in place by corrosion. Translate. Code reads meat hidden in pipe. Oh, you reach into the pipe and snag a concealed in congealed wealth. Ooh. Another one of those time doors. Let's hope they repeat that repeated exposure to these isn't going to give you ancestors cancer. Give your ancestors cancer. Got pipe shoes. Oh, this is probably not what I was expecting. This button. Hee. That's fun. Where's the vampire shoes I was wearing? Some careless dam worker has abandoned a toolbox here. Sharpening stone and spray on asbestos. This truck is even heavier than a regular truck. Nah, you don't want to get your hook stuck. Hey, Bruce says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site. Bruce? Yeah, Bruce, the foreman, the tune at Bruce. Ah, jeez. You alright? Just starving is all. Rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? Do you mean straw? Yeah, we've got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when cleaning out a nest of fairies. I see. Can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm gonna turn inside out. What about the table over there that says lunch? There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Bruce considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jelly deals or something? Man, I'd kill for jelly deals. Nah, it's old Cold War MREs. More like MCWDWEs, if you ask me. More like what? Mills construction workers don't want to eat. Listen, these hanger pains aren't making it hard to concentrate on my jokes here. Cut me some slack, pal. Sounds awful. That's because it is awful. Here, have a cookie. Have some cheese. Have some chum. Glocklin brat. And refried bread. Quack. Hi, Jazz. And he falls asleep. We get 25... Well, good to see that you are awake. The taps don't work, but there's a bunch of water pooled in the basin. Fish. We got a handful of clean water. Oh. I lost hand injury. Hand injury was a bad thing, if I remember right. Oh, right, it lowered my shit, so we just got better. You got an item. Complete Sports Almanac, 1880 through 1890. Ah, somebody was trying to relieve their boredom by reading lists of numbers. And we flush the toilet. Okay. You flip through the almanac. Just seeing a list of sports gives you a bunch of new ideas about balls. We got. It wouldn't be the first time I read a book and learned more about balls. Oh, that was... Did that play even? It should have. That was really quiet if it did. Am I just crazy? Oh, it was just quiet. Got it. Got it. If you really dig into the statistics, you could probably learn even more. Let's upgrade it. You study the numbers until all the zeros start to look like soccer balls, and all the 8s look like a pair of soccer balls. Throw ball has been upgraded. Mistaking the book for a bunch of soccer balls, you accidentally kick it into an open sewer. Okay. Grafton nuts. Grafting these nuts onto your face. God, I'm not mature today. Waxman discs. What am I talking about? I'm definitely not a horny individual who has more than a little experience with fondling some balls. It really is me being a bit of a disaster today. Did I go back to the cave? I must have. I can't remember if I've been to the cave since I cleared it out before, so we're going to the cave. Crystal. Sure, let's check out the store. Crystals. Oh. What do you sell here? What do you think? Nothing? Dead right, aren't you? That funny, don't you think? Because you really think that a crystal store next to a crystal mine would sell crystals, wouldn't you? I would, yes. Let me tell you a little story about a young woman whose name is Me. Ooh, I love little stories. My parents wanted me to go straight into college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. I'm not like regular girls, lady. I want to sell the things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the country. When I arrived, the mine was out of business, and now so am I, before I even got started. So, what are you still doing here? Well, I ain't selling crystals, so it's plan B, which is frowning. Oh, she needs a little attention. Missed why you wanted to sell crystals specifically. My name is Crystal. That doesn't mean you have to sell crystals. Yeah, but it just means I get fewer nouns to keep in my head. Want me to check out the mine? Yeah, and break me off a couple crystals, you were thinking. Not asking you to clear out the whole mine, lady, but when just a few crystals, I can afford to send my whole sorority down here. Okay. Wait. There's a mine shaft. Mind the shaft. Oh god, am I in a horny mood today? Is that what I'm learning? Is that I'm actually in a very horny mood today? After a lengthy interval of time spent trudging through gray, stolen woods, Obi makes a disgusted noise. Ugh, I can't say I'm a fan of this atmosphere. What, you aren't into oppressive gloom? Obi takes out his oboe and improvises a little tune as the two of you continue down the path. A trilling, warbling, chirpy little melody that does a fair bit to lighten the mood. However, you eventually happen to glance behind you. Obi? The trees are absolutely filled with birds, sparrows, thrushes, miscellaneous songbirds, whole bunch of crows, even a couple of seagulls, and one turkey buzzard, all staring at you with their beady blackbird eyes. It really did. What have you been saying? I don't know, kid, but right now I'm saying run. The two of you dash off to the main path and scamble through the woods and brush, which fortunately are thick enough for the pursuing boots can't effectively mob you, and manage to escape with only superficial scratches. Ooh, and I thought I'd seen some tough crowds. You know that saying, how jazz is about the notes you don't play? Maybe we should have some more of those for a while. Normally I'd be offended, but under the circumstance, I think that's the right good plan. And his moxie went up, which is great. It's boarded shut. It sure would be a shame if we weren't strong. The filing cabinet is newer than the rest of the furniture, but still pretty wrecked. Oh, we got flip-fly flip-flops. Okay. There's nothing on the desk except a very old pink slip. The reason for termination is listed as shrieking of elevator maintenance shirking. Shirking is the word. The cabinet is securely locked. Okay. We'll go back in there after I see what's up. Okay. So we go through here. It's 1906 calendar. Empty birdcage. Must have run out of canaries. Fortunately, this version of the cabinet is empty. Hey, we found the gun-buckle mine cabinet key. Let's go. We have entered the dock. A very good place for dynamite storage. Well, I want that. Shine the flashlight in the hole. Sparkly colored crystal inside. It's a geode. So... Table is bare except for some notes. I owe you a helmet. Can of elevator grease. Okay. Give it a good greasing. Oh, wait, we didn't want to do that, did we? We wanted to go back to the present. Yeah. So, step through, exit, and now you can write it down in the present. Oh, God. It was so much darker. It's a big crack in the wall here. Actually, I suppose it's technically a mine-in. Okay, I was wrong. I don't know what I'm doing yet. R2? View side quests. Oh. Because we need to get to this. Huh. Oh. We got the Employee of the Month award. Flash it to increase your maximum and current HP by your mysticality. Oh. Because we write it down. And we got like this crack in the wall and we got these rocks. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, let's go to the mushroom cave. And immune to bleeding. Fire. Big fan of fire. I'm not the only one in heat now. I'm so mature. And defeat. Gained XP, gained meat, vampire pitch pipe, blood ale. Okay, what does this do? It's a ranged weapon. Got it. Oh, how much experience do I have at the moment? Okay. We found a rusty axe. Tetanus on a stick. Muscle +4 and reducing Moxie. That's cool and all, but our weapon is absurdly powerful in comparison. So we're not gonna get rid of our stuff. I guess we go to the crystal store. Oh. I didn't want to read that all, I'm going to be honest. Okay. So I don't know what to do with the mine. I might look it up. But let's do the lighthouse stuff. Oh. Never mind, we're going to the pet store. Looking cat. Hello, welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta. Hi, Greta. I'm Vera. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are all the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops them from leaving? Compassion. Okay, what pets do you have for sale? Well, I've got a snake. This snake. Ugh. Well, I've got this snake available for adoption. I've also got one giant mosquito left in stock. Tell me more about the snake. Oh, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy will totally fill your enemies up with poison. Just 150 meat. You don't regret it, unless you make it mad. Now you just need to give your venomous friend a name. I'm sorry, Slithery D is perfect. We'll keep Slithery D. Thanks, Greta. No problem. Anything else catch your interest? Tell me what you have again. Hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only do they suck the blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power. Huh? That's not... okay. A mere 150 meat adoption fee and it's all yours. I'll take it. Now you just need to give it a name. Buzz... sure. Buzz, huh? Classic, here you go. You might want to get a malaria shot just in case. What do you feed them? Oh, you don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very resourceful. Well, that's certainly convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy, I sell the specially formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with the use of words like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Corn, that's true. Just tell me about the special. I've got 3 bags of familiar chow left. Familiar chow is specifically formulated to beef up your buddies. Sure. Let's just buy all the chow. You know, fuck it. Out of all the snakes you own, this is the only one. Jesus Christ, okay. Bites enemies for physical damage and then heals you. Let's go with Buzz. And we'll just upgrade him by feeding him all the stuff. Well, we're going to the lighthouse. And in the meantime, I'm gonna look up... Alright. 1 second. Shadows over Loathing Mine. Let's see, what you need to do there is... oh, we need to go to the hardware store and buy... Oh, you're right. And buy pesticide for the mine. Okay, let's get the hydrate. See a familiar looking person heading towards you on the path. As you get near, you realize that's the reason she looks so familiar is because she looks exactly like you. Again. Hi, are you a clone or is this a time paradox or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Crazy. I agree. High five. Oh, I guess it did. Haha, we wouldn't want to make this weird or anything. Sure, sassy. Now you go look forward to a second one. We made out with ourselves. Hi, hello. Installed the valve. I've been watching the water level through the window here. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. Come on upstairs. Box of spare 60-watt light bulbs. Don't need much, ain't that big a lake. Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic? Sure. Fiat locks. Old lighthouse keeper joke. Can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I did, and that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Oh, well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which one is the North one. What if I get you a new one? Nope, I said a good one. This new one ain't good any use to at all. What? Because of how they changed them. What? Changed the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school? Folk got short memories. It was only round about the turn of the century some atlas company bought the patent of West and rebranded it as the New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now. And what? That's useless for my purposes. Okay. Well, how about I find you another old one then? If you can find another pre-New North compass in at least as good condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of what... Don't really get what the point of that would be, though, since you'd already have one. It's a long story. Never mind, then. Here, maybe this will help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dials so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from it. Where should I start? Well, most folk consider the old compass to be trash nowadays, and if I was trash, I'd probably be in the old junkyard. He might be insane. We are playing a game that is set in the Cthulhu mythos, so... So we'll go to the junkyard after we're done in the mine. No, wait, we were supposed to go to the hardware store. I fucked up. The future version of yourself strolls up to you and hands you a fat wad of meat. You know, it's the future version, not the past version, because you don't remember this happening before. Here, take this meat. Technically, I guess I should be repaying it to the future me, but that's me now, so you'll have to do... What? But what's the point in giving me meat if I have to give it back to me later? You'll be making meat more easily later, so this won't seem like as much then. Just think of it as a no-interest loan. Yeah, anyway, don't forget to pay this back or the universe will probably explode or something. The fact that we're meeting up with multiple versions of ourselves is interesting. Oh, well, we gotta get tricked. Somewhere nearby, you hear singing, a languid, sultry, wordless tune that makes your feet turn on their own accord and lead you off the path and deeper into the forest. Your senses feel numbed, as though you're walking through a thick fog. It's getting difficult to, brain. After a short time, you arrive at the edge of a small clearing. A pale woman in a long red dress is lounging on a rock, shaded by the branches overhead. She smiles when she sees you and reaches out her hand, gesturing for you to approach. Your feet start to shuffle forward. Yeah. As you stumble towards the pale woman, two vampires appear on the nearby shadows, grinning toothfully. You know, as they do. Looks like it fell into a vampush. All right. Rah, rah, rah. Eat baseball, bitch. That is not who I wanted to target, but it's who I did target. Let's just light you on fire. Oh, immune to on fire. Fine, we'll light you on fire. Oh! Me and cosmetic wine. I didn't want to go back there. Ask about termite poison. I wish regulatory agency man must stop selling it for years. Back because it was quote-unquote killing everybody who used it. Huh. So more of an everything poison then. Yep. Wicked good for termites though. Well, now we just go to the past and buy us that poison. The pet store. Oh, you must mean the bait shop. Love that sense of humor you got. Pet worms. Alrighty. Get the pit dug tomorrow and have the outhouse finished the day after. Much for the jar of termite poison. That'll be 22 meat. Take it. You buy the pesticide. Mind you don't get any of that on your skin, and don't breathe the fumes. And don't pour it down any drains or rivers or otherwise lest it get into the groundwater. And if the jar starts to melt, get it into a fresh jar straight away. Oh wow, that is really bad poison if it can melt through the jar. Pet store, mine. Sandwich Trial Museum. Yeah, let's go. The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692, and the village stood empty and uninhabited for hundreds of years. Come explore the town and learn more. Rubbing notes. Yeah, let's... I imagine we need a few of those, so let's grab that. I think it's both. The Danforth residence has been converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a jar of the sandwich cream as the village chief export, besides witchcraft? Maybe. This house was the residence of the Dunford family. Step inside to learn more. Putnam House, which partially burned down under the extremely witchy circumstances. Hi there. Hello, welcome to the Putnam House. Please don't touch the exhibits. Excuse me. Sorry, ma'am. I just get paid to stand here and keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits. Appears to be someone's diary. Oh, yeah. The little description on the front of the plinth says... Plinth is such a specific word I don't use often. Says, Diary of Delia Putnam. So that confirms that. Mostly it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering the archaic handwriting and spelling, so you flip ahead to the last page. 6th of March in 1692. I hate that Peter Proctor so much. He thinks he can just go around being as mean as he wants to everybody just because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. Should have used a much stronger curse. It would have been worth the trouble. Actual witch. Got it. The ragdoll has a bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it, and for some reason has the word boring embroidered across its front. The little plaque on the front of the plinth says, witches frequently use special dolls called poppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target a Mr. or Mrs. Boring, though no one of the name is listed in the town records. And then in the tiny text at the bottom of the pike, the pins were not found with the poppet, but were added for demonstration purposes. Everything in this house was destroyed by fire except these two objects, which were found concealed inside a metal box. I have a feeling we can set up a time travel outhouse here. This trough may have been used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have the evidence of that, but it seems possible. Oh, we're fishing in a well. We got 16 meat. Or 19 meat. I can read numbers. It does seem like we are. Or we're at least going to find out that witches are not a thing. We actually use this well for water, so please don't throw meat into it. Nice gazebo. Sign reads, Sandwich Gazebo. Vagrants not welcome. That's not very friendly. Sandwich Church also served as an... ours... a town hall, courtroom, racquetball court, and dark sorcery place. And... basically. In 1692, the inhabitants of Sandwich were executed in the witch... brain, you can read witch. Witch trials that were popular at the time, as evidenced by this old signpost announcing one such trial. Sign written in this rough black wax. Today is the trial of Patrick Williams, who stands accused. The rest of the sign is too weathered and decayed to read. Oh, nope, I wasn't done exploring. An old and dilapidated church altar. There are some brown splotches on the corner that could possibly be bloodstains. The altar where the town witches perform their horrifying sacrifice. Note the bloodstains! I have a feeling it's not going to be witches when we go back in time. Because that just feels like what this game would do. Welcome to Sandwich Ceremony. Please be respectful of the graves. Also check out how many of them were terrifying witches who were executed in the witch trials of 1692. Maleficent Putnam, John Putnam, Beatrice Proctor, Peter Proctor, Abigail Proctor, Alicia. Okay, the fact that they have Abigail... Is this actually referencing the Crucible? Do you even know what the Crucible is, Jazz? Because I'm realizing that might be a reference that might not be well known, actually. So the Crucible was, it's a play. So theater, you know. Okay, it was whenever the Red Scare was happening in America, so communism scare. From history, somebody wrote that the play based instead in the... during the witch trials, and it was basically just a whole town goes crazy. Some people are lying, cheating, and saying people are witches so that they get murdered so that they can get their property. I don't know how to describe it other than that, because it's not a lot. But we got a hat that gives us more meat drops. Okay, well... The wealthy Proctor family owned the biggest and most conventionally toilet-adjacent house in the village. The chessboard was clearly been left out on display as an allegory for the battle between good and evil. Black is winning, representing a warning for all good-hearted people to be vigilant against the encroaching forces of darkness. Is that... I guess that could be a way to read that. This Aras appears to depict several important ancestors of the Proctor family lines. Though due to the low resolution of embroidery used at the time, it's possible to discern exactly who. Okay. It has been pointed out to us that Aros is unlikely to have been manifested in the capital of the Pas-de-Calais department of northern France, therefore is merely a sparkling tapestry. That does sound right. According to the country records, there were the most expensive stairs in the country. They go up a full 1.5 floors. Oh. The upstairs rooms are off limits while we catalog the contents. Please pardon our dust. This bedroom was traditionally given to servants, as it was felt by the proctors that it would be the less of a tragedy they got up in the middle of the night and fell down the stairwell. Miss Proctor's bedroom is especially off limits while we figure out how to deal with the strange mold we found behind the wallpaper. Oh my god, it's the yellow paint. It's the yellow wallpaper. That's another reference that I don't think many people know. Fuck. I think it's called The Yellow. It's a short story about a woman going crazy because of mold behind wallpaper that's yellow. So wallpaper, for those who aren't fully aware, it's not really a thing anymore, but it used to be that when you have a house, your walls are kind of bare and boring. So you would buy wallpaper that you essentially use glue and glue it to the wall so that your walls aren't just like a solid white color. Mr. Proctor's bedroom, home to the country's most expensive collection of cravats. This was the bedroom of Peter Proctor, the only child of Nicholas and Abigail Proctor. Yeah, exactly. And that it fucks up your brain if you live in it too long. Especially because they didn't know that was a thing. I don't know how to describe the short story other than you should probably read it if you can find it. I don't know what it's called for sure, though. But also, that's if you're like a literary-minded person like myself. I really need to read Count of Monte Cristo. And there's one other that I need to read, but I can't remember. From the classic literature pantheon. So I read To Kill a Mockingbird. I read... Is it called The White Whale? Captain Ahab, that book. Anyway. This room is not part of the tour and is also not part of the house. What? What? Could I, without having to worry about legal stuff, read classic literature on stream? I think so, actually. Sandwich boasted the country's very first trip. I'm so confused. I like how you just get experience points for... Oh wait, we can get the... We got ourselves some sleaze armor now. Pet store, because we set up the thing. Hello there. Hello, welcome to Grady's Eye Bait. I'm Grady, and this is my bait shop. Nice to meet you, Grady. Can I see what's for sale? Sure, can I interest you in some minnows? Minnows? Yep, they wiggle quite vigorously. I assure you, irresistible to hungry fish. Well, that's all right. Maybe you'd like to take a look at our grasshoppers then. How about a handful of grubs, plump and juicy? Okay, how about some leeches, chock full of blood? Well, if none of these strike your fancy, I think you may not actually be in the market for any live bait. I think you're right. Anything you need help with by a chance? Well, I'm always looking for people to dig up night crawlers for me. What are night crawlers? He reaches under the counter and pulls out a handful of wriggling worms, which he then waves in your face. Worms? You'll never forget that smell. Interested in doing some worm hunting? Sure. Good deal. Dig up, let's call it 5. 5 good-sized night crawlers and I'll make it worth your while. Here, you'll need this. How will I know where to dig? Just follow your nose. You want another sniff to refresh your memory? No, I've got it. Okay. So, as we explore, we just look for stench trails. Okay. Good to know. We go to the past. We go down the mine shaft. We go to the beam. We hose it down with these chemicals. We go to the present. That does make sense. Something that's plentiful, probably pretty good on protein and other things. Like, eating bugs is not an unheard of thing. We got a mining helmet. We got 22-year-old stick of dynamite. Seen some disappointing explosions in your life, but that wouldn't really fail to even make a dent in the cake. The rock must be tougher stuff than a relatively fresh stick of dynamite can handle. Huh. Maybe we go back in time? Because we could theoretically use the dynamite in the past? Okay. See, this is why I looked up a guide, because this is esoteric as fuck. Okay. The solution is dumb. You're supposed to put the dynamite in the rock, not light it in the past, then in the present you're supposed to light it. I mean, that does sound like something that'd be in a horror situation. Oh. At work today, Skylar, who has been on the stream before, he has also been on the podcast for a bit. He was playing Alex, Blackheart. But he was talking to me today about work, 'cause he's been wanting to run a season for the podcast. And sorry, my brain just went dumb for a second there. He's been wanting to run a season of the podcast. And he specifically wants to do Cyberpunk. So he's talking to me about it today, and we were kind of discussing just like his ideas. He's got all these ideas, and he's mentioned this before, so I kind of have a character in mind. And I think it'd be fun to talk about because oh, Nurgle, how much we don't want to interact with you if we can. Hey, we got experience for just talking our way out of that. He did? Well, that's just great. Hang on a minute. She leaves and comes back an hour later with 2 big armloads of crystal. Just give me a couple of hours and I'll give you a fully functional crystal shop now. Okay. What should I do in the meantime? Got some old magazines here somewhere. Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah. But, so the character I've been kind of pitching around, I don't know much about her, other than she's country strong, because she's going to be a farmer, or like a part of a nomad clan, because you gotta go into the cyberpunk universe to understand a lot of these terms, maybe. But nomad clan, but they kind of do a lot of farming, so they're just strong because of farming stuff. And essentially they find out some weird shit's going on, and they're gonna want to go figure out what's going on, even if it means never returning to their community. Because they might die, or they might get augments in them, and they don't want augments in them if you're on these farms, etc. Oh. I've fully forgotten what I was talking about. Basically, playing a really cool character. But the fun thing is, like, we'll find more is the thing. We'll find, like, 300. We'll find meat easy, because we keep finding it pretty easily. The plaque says Beppo's Hole at the top, and there is some fine print. Beppo's Hole is named after Beppo P. Soricchio, who purchased this plot of land in 1903 with the stated intention of creating a shark sanctuary. He managed to dig one decent-sized pit, but before he could fill it with sharks, it filled itself up with spiders. Perhaps it'd be more accurate to say that spiders filled it up with themselves and their offspring, their teeming hordes of awful, venomous offspring. It is the opinion of the Crystal Dream Lake Historical Society that Beppo's Hole should be avoided at all costs. In fact, we probably shouldn't have put this placard here, or included it on any of our maps. May those you leave behind forgive us. This wriggling cocoon is roughly person-sized, so it's either a person who's been cocooned by a spider and is slowly suffocating to death, or person-sized mass of baby spiders. Talk to him, her, them. Hello there. Are you a person or a mind-breaking quantity of baby spiders? Is that the kind of noise that a whole lot of baby spiders would make? Cut them free. You cut the cocoon apart, bracing yourself for true horror. Fortunately, it turns out to just be a guy in there. Whew, thanks, friend. You had me worried there for a sec. They call me Doc. I came here to get some free gauze. Got a bit more than I bargained for. Hi, Doc. I'm Vera. I assume from your doctor hat thing that you're literally a doctor. In the sense that doctoring is my profession, yes. In the sense that I have a legal license for practicing, no. You're looking for gauze? Yep. The webs from big spiders like this really great surgical gauze. It's strong, self-adhesive, and even sterile If it's really fresh. Unfortunately, I kind of bit off more than I could chew. You can chew it too? No, I meant metaphorically. Yeah, that's true. I meant one of the gray spiders that lived in Beppo's Hoe caught sight of me. I don't recommend messing around with that hole, especially if you flush to the gills on medicinal alcohol. I see. You know, there's a hobo camp just outside of Ocean City. They could probably use a doctor. Great, I could use some patience because I'm much too eager to get doctoring. That's a joke. That works better out loud than in print. But anyway, see you there. Okay, bye. I'm not gonna... No, we probably have to go to the past to do stuff by going to the hardware store. Oh, yeah, we needed the 300 meat. We didn't have it, so we just avoided her. Okay, we go to the past. The problem is I hate D&D. Sandwich Museum. Okay. So now we can go to the Sandwich Museum. Oh, got it. Well, the ad break has started. So we have 3 minutes on the clock. Now is a great time to get up, stretch, and use the bathroom. I shall return shortly and talk through the ads. Alright, about a minute left in ads, but... I also do know that there is like a 40k specific tabletop system. Or a few of them, because there's a fantasy version and a... or Warhammer Fantasy version on top of the 40k version. But I haven't experienced it or read it yet because it's kind of pricey. So, you know. Picking it up is out of the question while I ain't going to be doing anything with it, and I have other things I need to do. But essentially, the only thing I can think of to say on the Cyberpunk thing from a little bit back is the character. I need to figure out like a name and everything. They're going to be like buff, so big, strong woman, and they're going to essentially have their main possessions will be a work truck that they stole, which will be like a pickup truck. with a bunch of tools in it, including a sledgehammer. So their combat techniques will be a very old shotgun and... Oh my god, that's what the horse looks like? Oh, wow. Hello, friendo. But yeah. Super fun. Big chaos character who's got a very specific goal in mind. The Discovery newspaper says it's March 3rd, 1692. That's a few days before the last entry in the diary from Putnam House. Hello, come in, right in. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Not at all. I'm always glad to have visitors when my husband is out riding the circuit. My name's Vera Watson. A pleasure. I'm Teresa of Dunforth. A handmade bed, which has been made presumably also by hand. No secret passage. There is zero reason for you to expect there is to be one. Oh, we can fish in the wash basin. Handful of clean water. No much sign of potion brewing here, unless tea counts. Unusual outfit. Whereabouts are you from? I guess you could say I'm from Ocean City. Oh, the big city. That must be much more exciting than our little village. Don't sell this place short. The city is more modern, that's all. You said your husband's riding the circuit? He's a judge for the county. Most of the little towns at this are way too small to have their own courthouse and judge, so they save up their legal matters, and Clarence rides around to settle things once a month or so. That must take a while. Does he get lonely while he's away? Oh, our boy Tom and I keep each other company well enough. Husband still out riding the circuit? Indeed, Clarence will be gone for many days, but our boy Tom and I keep each other company well enough. Okay. The door to this house is locked. If only I had some way to unlock things that are locked. Fish and... Oh, wow. It's written in ye old English. We got meat. We got a little bit more meat. Not a lot of meat. Sign is written in crayon. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused of stealing Tom Danforth's pocket watch, making a dumb-looking doll, writing Peter Proctor is a stinky, rude word head on the wall of the outhouse. Huh. This is not what I thought was going to be the truth, but okay. A group of 3 kids is gathered around a little girl holding an odd doll. Order, order, come on, we're going to have a trial. We got to do it properly. I don't see why we got to have a dumb old trial anyway. We all know she's guilty. Didn't do anything. Why are you so mean to me? Because you're weird and an outsider. I only live half a mile down the road. I was born here. Yeah, but your family's outsiders. Your father wasn't born here. My family's been here like 60 generation. Closer to 4, actually, but the larger point stands. Hey, you kids, what's going on here? Who are you? I've never seen you around here before. My name's Vera. I'm a traveler. Well, we're having a trial for that crybaby Patricia. I'm Tom, the judge, and that's Dahlia, the jury, and Peter's the executioner. What? Holy shit. Well, we're not gonna literally execute her. Probably. My pa says you shouldn't decide on the punishment until after the conviction. Uh-huh. Well, how's it going? Not great. Patricia keeps crying instead of presenting any kind of proper defense. I see. Will you be my attorney? Will you be my attorney? Well, that's a good idea. Okay, that was weird. It's a good idea, actually. Then you can present the case, and she can cry as much as she wants. How's she gonna pay for it? My father ain't gonna lend attorney fees to some standardized crybaby. What a cunt. This little kid's a shit. So, what's the trial about? The defendant stands accused of 3 crimes: stealing Tom Danvers, and that is my gold pocket watch, defacing the public access with a very rude slogan about Peter Proctor, and making a weird doll. I didn't do any of those things. You've got the doll right there. Look, it's got 3 arms. That's weird, but it was regular when I made it. Okay, what do I need to do? Well, we're at the part of the trial where the defense would submit evidence that contradicts one of the charges. I'll be right back. Yeah, but what if I have to go? That's what I'm saying. You can't. No, I mean, what if I have to go? You know? Oh, well, you know. Look, kid, I can't just unload in the middle of a church. Jeez, lady. All right, fine. I hereby suspend the trial for a short recess. Goopy jam sandwich lying on the corner. I fucking called it. Not actually murder stuff. You look around to make sure nobody's washing and scratch the knot off the sign. Take that, authority. It's down to the root cellar. Enter a combination. Ooh. Okay, I made a copy of the graffito for record. I don't know what the record will do. Too bad, Black. Excuse me, can I help you with something? No, fine. Thanks, I'm fine. What I'm getting at is, why are you in my house? Oh, I'm just looking around. Look, I'm the one at the hospital to invite guests, even tell strangers, but I do have company at the moment. So if you'll excuse me. You hide behind the auras, hoping the Proctors aren't genealogically Danish. Fortunately, Mrs. Proctor doesn't seem to have noticed your move. Conversation gradually turns to a less hushed, more easily eavesdroppable volume. Did I mention we've been picking up some new furniture for the bedrooms? Oh, really? Yes, bureaus and armoires, such. I found a delightful little nightstand for Peter's room. It even has a secret compartment in it for when he's older and needs to hide sinful lithographs from us. How charming. Ran into Tom at the church playing with the other kids. He seems like a real smart cookie. Oh my, yes. He takes after his father. Always got his nose in a book. It'd be nice if they got to spend more time together, but the pocket watch Clarence got Tom for its birthday has helped. Pocket watch? Yes, a fine gold pocket watch. Helps keep track of when he'd be back. Clarence said Tom really cherishes it. I don't know, the boy said he wants to be buried with that watch. Buried with it? Wow. Swell out the barrels. Well, we wanted your supply of cream at the last county fair. Didn't expect them to give it to us all at once. None of us even particularly care for cream. Do you care for a ladleful or even a whole barrel? Still right in the circus? Yep. Okay. So we have to dig up a grave. Looks like that change you made in your sign had an effect. There's a hobo hanging here eating sandwich cream right out of the jar. Aha, enjoying the sandwich cream? Sure am. I can't get enough of this stuff. Ask about hobo code. So I have to... Should have done that. Okay, well. Where is Tom? Yep, we found the pocket watch. Now we go to the past. Back to the courtroom. Oops. Here it is. This is your pocket, right? Wow, thanks. Where did you find it? I'd rather not say. It isn't evidence if you don't tell us where you found it. All right, well, I found it in your grave. What? I'm a time traveler from the future. I heard your mom say you love that pocket watch so much you want to be buried with it when you die. So I went back in my time and dug up your grave to see if you were. And you were. And there it is. That's crazy. You're crazy. Possibly, but it's true. And the fact that you were buried with that watch, Tom, means you eventually would have found it whether you lost it. So Patricia didn't steal it. Tom squints at the watch in thought, then winds it and holds up to his ear. Still works. Finest craftsmanship. Still working after 236 years. They won't make him like that anymore. Okay, but that doesn't prove Patricia didn't take it. Maybe I found it in my house, or will give it back to me or something. Maybe, but it's a closed loop now. We can't ever know how you would have gotten your watch back because now you got it back because I just gave it to you. And isn't that all you really wanted? Was to get your watch back? You never really believed Patricia stole it. I would like to know what happened to it, but yeah, you're right. Here I withdraw my accusation. So does it leave? Since you saw the master of the pocket watch, Patricia just accused of vandalizing that house, making a weird 3-armed doll. I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't solve all the problems. Huh. Go to the house. So you have to confuse him. What's this? The ancient chalk marks are mostly rubbed away and indiscernible. But they might once have been part of an ancient ritual circle. In the middle of the circle, you see the broken pieces of an old pocket watch. Is there actual witchcraft going on here after all? Spooky. Empty shelves, nothing but burned books. The chessboard was clearly been left out on display in an allegory. White is winning, representing the triumph of the witch hunter over the town's terrifying witch cult. Huh. Wow, the kid had his very own sculpture of a toy box. Severed. What is this? Huh. I am so confused. Uh... Um... Hey, a bunch of pins fell out of that doll. Sorry, ma'am, I just get paid. What did you say? Some of the pins fell out the weird voodoo doll or whatever. They might be dangerous. Someone could step on them. Hmm. I wish we could figure. Is it prove? Let's try going to the past again. Okay, it can't be proved, so I have no idea. You guess? That doesn't sound very evidential. What did you find? Well, I found this little arm that looks like it was torn off a rag doll. But if Patricia already has 3... Let me see. Oh, yes, this is mine. Look. Patricia holds up her doll, showing you the stitches where she fixed the hole left by the torn arm. Wait, your doll was originally a regular 4-armed one? Uh-huh. I made it based on yours, because I thought it was neat. Hang on, a 4-armed doll is regular in 1692? Not everywhere, but around here, yeah. I got so bored, I wanted something different, so I made a doll with 4 arms. But I'm not allowed to be different, so I had to tell Ma and Pa it was a regular fashion for dolls, and I don't know, it just became a thing. I think I get it. So you were mad because you thought Patricia had out-differented you by having an asymmetrical doll? Yeah, I'm sorry, Richard. That wasn't fair. That was really good. I like it better than mine. Oh, thanks. I forgive you, Dahlia. Our dolls can hug and make up. Say, that's funny. I just noticed the fabric of the missing arm has gone all stiff, like it's really old or something. Yeah, I brought it back from the future. Where did you find it? We haven't really resolved what happened. Who cares? It's just a rag doll. If your parents had any money, you could have real dolls instead of making your own out of trash. I found it in a secret compartment in Peter's nightstand. That figures. Not surprising in the least. Charges dismissed. Cleared Patricia of most of the charges, but we still accused of vandalizing the house. Does it still count as vandalism if it's true? Yeah, it's vandalism either way. Just checking. Alright, let's see it. I have here 2 pieces of paper. This one is a rubbing from the outhouse showing the graffiti in question. Peter Proctor is a stinky... Yes, that's the graffiti in question, alright. My father basically owns this crummy town. You won't get away with this slander. Technically, it's libel, not slander. What's the other piece of paper? This is a page from someone's diary. Someone who clearly thinks Peter Proctor is a stinky doo-doo head. If you compare the handwriting to the graffiti, they're a perfect match. Wow, they sure are. Whose diary is this from? The diary that belongs to Delia Putnam. What? Give me that. this. Wait a minute. I don't remember writing this. Hey, this is dated 3 days from now. Paper's really old, too. What's going on here? I already told you guys. I'm from the future. Stole this from a museum. My diary was in a museum? Wow. So you admit that. I wrote the graffiti. Yeah, whatever. It isn't liable if it's true, right? Hey. Yes, that's correct. And in any case, the change against Patricia is hereby dropped. Not you, duty head. She means Patricia. Sorry, Patricia. It was Peter. I was mad at... I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Everything's been accounted for. Congrats, Patricia. You have been acquitted of all charges. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Miss Vera. No problem. I was happy to help. Is there anything we can do for you in return? Well, something. Do you kids know anything about witches? Witches? You mean like black magic and soaring with the devil, that kind of thing? Yeah. Check out this robe. Who thinks witches are real? Yeah, that's just scary stories parents tell their children to make them go to bed on time. So no witches, no witch trials, nothing like that. Nope. Not that I've ever heard of. And my dad travels a whole region on his court circuit. Okay. Hey, Peter. Come here for a sec, huh? What you want? Got something to show you from the future. Look, I care for anything you'd have to show me from your dumb, poor future. Oh, I think you'll be interested. You hold up the rubbing of the tombstone, wiggle in front of us. Hello, I'm Peter's grave. That's right, kid. Duty head right there on your own gravestone. That's what happens when nobody respects you, because you're an arrogant jerk to everybody all the time. But you're young, and you still got time to change. See what I'm saying? Okay, fine. I'll try to be nicer to people. So she lost it in the woods outside of town. What? Huh. Um... I don't... Well, she lost it in the forest. I'm just gonna fucking look it up. I'm not gonna sit here like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's been forever trying to figure it out. Sand with shadows over loathing. Rubbing paper. Oh, sandwich cream for the cats. What? Oh, I bought 2 on accident. Anyway. Go to SIT, Rufus Lab. Okay, so until I have a metal detector, can't do shit. Got it. Let's go to the lighthouse. Get the item. Or no, we need to go to the junkyard. I went to the wrong location. That's fine. Is that 4 or 5? I think that's 4. Let's go to the dam. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Yeah, I was right. We can just kill them. Let's go. Alright, I came here to see if... Okay. Junkyard it is now. Alright, time to fight. Rah, rah, rah. And defeat the mist form. It conjured an orb. Get dunked on. What? Okay. What's up? You know, I typically consider myself a lover, not a fighter, but I must admit, I'm getting a pretty good handle on this. Oh yeah? Ain't gonna give me up the oboe, but I sure don't mind playing a little chin music. What? You know, when you sock someone in the jaw. Chin music. It's slang. Oh, his muscle went up. Let's go. Hot rod. Ring of double header. Oh. Yeah, no, that's really good. Let's go with that. Also, it does hot damage. Got it. Stench armor. Okay. I have 4. I need 1 more. Sleaze armor. Trash-soaked pants. Gross. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie, I'm Vero. What are you up to? I'm trying to get this stove so I can haul it back to our hobo camp outside of Ocean City. Oh, do you know about the camp? Yep, I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get this stove back there, let me tell you. Ask him about hobo code. And then we pull out the thing. Nasty spoon. Okay. Turns out the garbage dump is much deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of the trash, like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And just to make bad sense even worse, it looks like a whole gang of those horrible little fairies have made it a home in here. Hey, we got another shovel. Let's go. Huh. Okay. We're in a rough spot because it's a 5v3. Rah, rah, rah. Get our stats up. Let's throw the baseball at you. All right, I throw 2. I forgot about that. I'm doing 14, 9, 14. Let's get rid of the pine needler. Should have got rid of the summoner. Well, hindsight's 2020. Let's go. Throwing balls. No, wait, go back. What was that? buried nasty ground. You got Flora for today. The catalog of the worst smelling flowers on this earth is considered the most nauseating book ever written, even before you get to the cannibalism chapters. Get sniffing. The bloated corpse flower is a nasty bit of almost. I almost do not want to serve it with cottage cheese, but you know me. Ugh, that certainly paints a picture. Nostradamus. Oh, God. Ugh. Hopefully that water helps. The white flowering plant is not just deadly when consumed, it also murder on the nose. I call it Lily of the Smelly. In hot July, fruit flies in a group of hundreds descend into a ripe belly of the largest Venus flytrap they can find and commence to make frantic love. Truly one of the vilest orgies I've ever sniffed. Oh, so this is just giving me stench armor. Okay. That's actually really good, so... Spooky armor, cold sleeves, hot, meat drops, stench armor +5. Well, I think I'm gonna give myself some spooky armor then. Yeah, you can't kill any of them, so... Okay, we can get 2 kills just by throwing baseballs. So we're not gonna waste our rah, or our turn doing rah when we can... Oh, that's not the one I wanted to target. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a kill. That was, though. And victory. We found so much good gear that we are just kicking ass. What does the fairy charm do? +3 to magical weapon attacks. Oh, that's cool and all. Foot of big statue. That's how far you are from this and what it is. Tuning stack. Kick the crate chart. Oh, we can climb. Okay. Oh, we found a shortcut in. Got it. That's useful. We found the old compass. Let's go. Okay, let's explore the other side then. Oh, cool. They just healed all of the damage I dealt. Wow. Let's go, mosquito! Throw some baseballs. This throw ability with the charm we found is busted in like the best way possible. Hobo code. Code reads, "What is junk really?" Wow, that really makes you think. Does it? Oh god, we are in a... This is not great. Yes, we'll kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Okay. Ow. Ow, we've been shot. I mean, we can just guarantee victory by throwing. And victory. Someone has thrown away a perfectly good giant novelty piggy bank that had 240 meat in it. An inviting tub of piping hot water. Piping hot and clean water. Your brain is insisting that it's impossible, and the rest of your body is yelling at it to shut up. Take off your clothes behind the privacy of a narration box and slide into the tub. Your aches, pains, and various worries drift away in the luxurious steam. Splish. Splish around for a while. It's very relaxing. Continue relaxing in the tub until the water stops being hot. Reluctantly, you leave the tub and try yourself off with a towel you find in nearby a pile of trash, pouring your clothes back on. We also get to flush another toilet. And we have 83. Okay, let's read more of this book. Because, like, the amount of stench armor going up is really good for us. Okay, back to the lighthouse, because we have the compass. Okay. Got experience. Up the... Huh. Could use a polish, but it seems to be in good condition. Alright, I'll swap you. Let me get that old Geiger counter back from you, too. Thanks. No problem. Get along, and a lot of important nothing to take care of. Okay. Let's go to the crystal store. You stroll up to yourself and hand her 300 meat. As expected, she's a bit puzzled by this. Here, take this meat. Technically, I guess I should be repaying it to the future me, but that's me now, so you'll have to do. What's the point? You'll be making much easier. Anyway, don't forget to pay you back, or the universe will probably explode or something. See what's for sale. Okay. We need one more. It's a case of antique badges. They'll come in handy, but I can't use them. I'll have to help keep them so I can foist them off on another Mies to... You're just sticking me with the pointless errand I'll have to do later. No, dummy. You Use these ones, then ask Charles Wallace for the crate of old bandages that Murray left in the storehouse. That's where I got those. But didn't you get them from, like I'm doing now? No. Didn't you get the, what? No, I used those. Look. Just take them. Jeez. You've got a lot to learn about casuality. Okay, we did dig up here already. Pry the lid off the crate, and we got 6 antique bandages that are a healing item. Got it. Let's try the cave. Vampire skull cap. Okay, it is not. The 2 AP is so much better, so I'm gonna keep things going. Yeah, just get away from them. I don't want to fight them. Okay, let's try the distillery. Resist her call. Okay, there it is. The last Nightcrawler. Okay, I'm guessing we have to fight them at least once. I might want to go into the settings and just put on the arachnophobia mode. So these are actually upsetting. I think it's fine. Okay. Now we go to the hardware store because we need to go to the past to change where the porta potty is. Oh, what the fuck? Real quick. I guess we'll just have extra Nightcrawlers. That's fine by me. Pet store. I don't know what tool it's supposed to be, and I'm assuming it's not what I just read it as. But the one that's the second from the left sure looks like a very specific wand-style device that vibrates for personal pleasure. Here you go. Oh. Okay, that's how we got this. Got it. Okay. Bus stop. Back to Ocean City. Flacker crashed your chewing gum, gives you a snarky grin and a little wave. Hey there, kids. You're Vera Watson, right? Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Molly. Molly Buttons, they call me. Charm. So, how do you know my name? The boss sent me to lend you a hand. And to help keep an eye on you, savvy? What? Hey now, I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie. Fair and square. Huh? No, not that boss, Dora. The boss. The boss, you know. She glances over her shoulder and hisses, oh, that the boss. Jeez, I can't tell if you got a screw loose or if you're just funning with me. I like to keep people guessing. It's a deal, McNeil. And do what? What's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob anyway? Hey now, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum mag from behind her back, gives it a flip in the air and catches it with a mad glitter in the ears. Jeez. That way before someone sees it. Cripes. You have to whisper the boss, but you're fine with waving a machine gun in public? So don't? Sure, why not? Welcome to the party. Hit those yeah, I'm down for her. She's interesting. Okay, you got... That was free, huh? Just so. This is not some back alley herbidashi. A louse has never made and will never make its home in one of my hats. Give you my word as a businessman. But hey, you must have some louse hats in the back, right? Madam, you insult me. I do not traffic in loused hats. Really, this is quite offensive. Well, you can tell me. I lose my license for what you suggest. My goodness, I do not wish to discuss this any further. Okay, we need to go to the boardwalk because we have a bunch of hats that we can show off to get stuff. Vampire skull. Fit the mining helmet. The lucky hat. I don't think I've done the mushroom cap. Okay, I have officially shown off all of the... I keep forgetting what the... We need to put back on our... I really wish we could just organize the inventory. It would be nice. Bum 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 bum. The ability to just throw balls is so powerful. You know what? Yeah, let's talk to you. What you got? Oh, I can sell all of the useless shit I have. That's right. God, fucking... Get rid of that. that's right. Like... ads are starting, but I am just going through and selling shit, so... We're getting rid of any weapons that we're not going to be using, is kind of how we're doing this. Fish in a sack. Just sell it. Cool. Keep the fishing rod. Oh, sell the gun parts. We're not using those. Well, we only need one shovel. Excuse me. Well. Got something you might find handy. I finally found the time to check out this door behind me, and turns out there was an old bricked up passageway back there. Leads right to the purple door. That's pretty convenient. Thanks, Charlie. Hey, don't mention it. Ah. Oh, if I move around, it adds spooky sounds. That's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Got the compass. Oh, good. Not much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just uncurse that thing and then go get some rest. Okay. So with the compass in both hands, this machine whirs and whines and shakes around you. The machine, you feel, it frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly, frantically, then crack! Figures out whatever it needed to, and there's no more curse. Not on the compass, not anymore. Still points to Old North, though, so it's practically useless. Compass curse is now transfixed to the uncursing machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? This is madness. The foolhardy coach is gonna get us all killed. Listen to what the coach had to say. Like him or not, he is our coach. We ought to listen to what he has to say. People say not to change horses in midstream. But what if the horse is trying to get you bashed in the head with a baseball? That's a horse worth changing. And trust me, I know from horses. I saw one once. What do you think we ought to do? Let's get out of here. Go home. Don't you think we're just fine the way we are? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eyes and manages to very chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. Alright, see ya. Gosh, that looks sore. I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link on the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field. But you tell me, did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Yes, coach. I'll be ready to hit the ball. That's what I wanted to hear. You Destiny's out there on the diamond side. Go and hit him in the parking lot. Why'd you wear that funny-looking hat? Not funny about it, son. It's a cloth. Coach's cloth. It's traditional. Jeez, coach. You think Mirabelle will even ever marry me? I can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is that Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. Excuse me, coach. I gotta hit something. Three more. Okay, got it. Are you... What's with the compasses? Swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is to stay calm and remember that this is baseball. It's all about what you do hit. Why is the other team getting points when I swing? It's baseball, son, and the other team ever feels physically intimidated, that's an automatic 5-point penalty. Then how am I supposed to win at all? Quick, Adam, and get back out there. Don't you know leaving the field to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty? What in the fuck are you supposed to do then? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, how am I supposed to hit it? I don't have enough time to anticipate. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Cool. 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 Are you fucking serious, game? I just can't hit him, can I? Okay, I guess we're just going until it says 999. I don't know. God, this is... Okay. Shadows over Loathing Compass Curse. That's so fucking stupid. Son, my number one boy, you did it. You son of a gun, you won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, coach? Look at the scoreboard. It's 0-1. What's the whole ball game? Couldn't have done it without you. Now get over here, champ, and pucker up, because here comes the coach's big sniff. What? Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now that it's been back to an ordinary little thing in your hand, and not something hurled at your head in oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. Laugh at the compass. Ha 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 ha. Item drops and meat drops. You know what? Yeah, that's better than what we got going. How much XP do I have? Cool. Filters. Oh my god. Stench. Do I not have any more books? Is it just the one? Could have sworn we had another. Okay, we do have that one. Oh, so we need the 3 things of mana-enriched flour. And then the bread cream. I stand by. I wish I could fucking organize my inventory. Got some applicants for a new storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Cola World surplus. Got a second to pick one? Sure. Text instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. Sections is truncheons and bludgeons. This fellow's really excited about weaponry. And the last applicant is Rodkin's Fine Jewelry. A jewelry store could really class up Pluckett Street. Let's go with the weapons store. Spot next to the window from the horrible potted worm. Gladly give up. Worm Grady gave up. If the crystal gave you on the shelf. Yay! I got things. Rub the crystal. You gain the effect of twinkling fingers. Okay. The note reads, Vera, the quality of your work at the distillery has been noted as excellent. We'll contact you with a telephone or manner with further opportunities. Briefcase full of meat. Plant a tentacle seed in it. It's your little tickle buddy. Oh, that's going to be great for us. Having a tentacle in a pot. I could think of a few uses for that. I think I'm going to finish the dream and wrap up. I'm tired. The muse of skulls, obviously. Wait a minute. One of the skulls is yours, and it's missing its teeth. Give it the ones you're carrying. You put the teeth back in your skull. It tries to thank you, but you have no tongue. Okay, so now we need to get a tongue. Okay. Strange conversation is taking place. The woman scowls at you. You better have got some good news for me, Bruise. The good news is I'm dreaming. Everything is going according to plan, Madam President. Good. The dam project is complete. Wait. The engineers say it's generating enough power now, and those eggheads know better than to cross me. And what about the interloper? The what now? Uh-oh. She means me. Show you an interloper. My troops will find her soon. We know her last name is Watson, relative of that rat Morris. Any relative of Murray Morris is an enemy of ours. Find her and get her out of the picture. 10-4, Madam President. Both Bruce and the President wink out of existence with an ominous-sounding pop. You are ready for this dream to be over. And now. Okay. You rub the crystal, so you get twinkling fingertips. You pretend to fight this, so you get the fairy fisticuffs. Morning, Vera. How are you feeling? Fine, I guess. I've been having weird dreams. Oh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and can't reach any of the controls. Can't remember clearly, but I think it was weirder than that. Really hate that one. Anyway, I found the next curse thing. It's a hardcover book about yay big, and it's somewhere on the campus of the Seaside Institute of Technology in Porkham. You ready to go? Haven't even had any coffee yet. I'm sure you'll be able to find coffee when you get there. They're probably inventing some kind of high-powered science coffee or something. All right. Do you have a map of the place? No, but the college campus. I can't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid postage stamps with a few missing, surrounded by a haze of weird shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see illusions of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute, cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh dang, of course. That stamp is what destroyed your logic. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. This shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already because of Murray being your uncle and all, but now it's extra personal. What's up? Those stamps. These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh my gosh. I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and found those inside Murray's desk. I didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's whatever is causing this damn shadow stuff. It's definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. The rest of them must have already been gone when Murray found them. Well, that's good news at least. Don Toblerone verbalizing. Hey, Don, it's me. Ah, splendiferous. Kudos on your triumphant completion of my previous assignation. You're welcome. Is that all? In fact, I have another item of business for you to tune, which is, I believe, suited marvelously to one of your skills. No, I mean, well, regardlessly, we require that you proceed a piece to Crystal Dream Lake, wherein I located a purveyor of tools and implements of... You might... It is a hardware store. Oh, right. You guys run out of a cement or something. We have a necessity that you'll perform upon the place of business that we categorize as a shakedown. They owe you meat? No, we are merely desirous that the local feel a measure of intimidation. Okay. Whatever, dude. Let's visit the new store. Hi, I'm Vera. Well, hello there, my friend. Jens Jorgensen. Glad to meet you. Jorgensen? He's Jorgen on his peanuts? So you sell weapons here? Oh, yeah. If you're needing any kind of device that takes advantage of leverage and momentum to apply a large amount of force to a small impact point, you come to the right place, you betcha. Cool. These are not as good as our thing, because it reduces mysticality as well. Oh, I didn't want to equip that. Okay. Alright, did that. There, gave myself HP boost. Okay, added spooky to the hat, so it's better. All right, you need a letter opener. Okay. bum, 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 bum. Hmm.
Well,
Um.